Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot. Aiden Hutchinson, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Dart. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
28 yards. And the Giants first down.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Play action now. Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft from Cal. It's Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago where there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL, and he's proven all of those critics wrong. He's taken his game up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do, sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Goff now looking to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Olszewski now to return. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. The Giants offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 48
A give up the middle to Singletary. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, New York.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4.
To throw now, Dart. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Singletary. A gain of 9 yards. And a Giants first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Lions' 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards
Dart
to go.
able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Theo Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's a gain of 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
That's complete to Laporta. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, gone. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now.
For the Lions.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Dart. Going right side, he finds Slayton. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Once again, he finds Slayton.
Dart's pass.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Gone. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines, What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Quick toss by Goff is complete. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Now
14.
on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch. Signaled for.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing his dart. Catch made by Slayton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, dart. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
At the 27-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one is kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. Robinson's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Lions' 27-yard line.
On the jet sweep, it's Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Dart. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
22-yard line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's got it to Williams.
Goff's pass.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's gone. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A gain of 13. It's 3rd down and 6.
Now Goff. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Dart. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Shifts by him. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
30-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Dart. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air, Dart. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Dart going to look to throw here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 3rd down and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's gone.
32-yard line.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they bring it to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's got right on the short throw. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, Dart. Completed to Hyatt.
Dart's pass.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Jalen Hyatt. 13 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down at the 23.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a 1st down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Giants first down.
To throw now, Dart. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
I
Just got
don't know.
thrown off?
He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing, dart. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on
It was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Here's Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play. And the Lions
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
St. Brown motioning left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
At the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 4th down, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another deep.
They'll run with Gibbs. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up
now it's Goff.
goal.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Amon-ra St. Brown.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up second
from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. A play fake, and now it's Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And a Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 38-yard line.
To throw is Dart. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Here's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 6.
65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
It's a gain of 6.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Singletary again. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions.
Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DJ Reader.
And it's 3rd
able
down.
to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
And long.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Gano's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Detroit getting set to go now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, Maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
And off now to Gibbs.
40-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They followed up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. And there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here come the Lions now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Goff now to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll get about 30 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The visitors' offense and running back Devin Singletary headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard
4th quarter,
line.
down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. A give up the middle to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of 6.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts
1st down.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Brings up 2nd.
Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
And the Giants 1st
He'll
down.
look to throw. He's got this complete to Robinson. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts
It's a gain of
as they'll get a chance to talk it
yards.
over after picking up the 1st down.
Giants 1st down. A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, New York.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Jackson Dart
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
He's back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a given.
Gano for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A 10-play drive that time. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
At their own 30-yard
Charles,
line.
obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Finds Gibbs on a check down. And that not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage. And that's caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Lions now they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the 24-yard line.
First throw in overtime for Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams. And that takes us from second to third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
To throw is Goff. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here comes the Lions punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10.
At their own 39-yard
New York
line.
set to take the field. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Giants, first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Dart going to look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. On the give, this is Singletary. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Giants' 1st down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
2nd and 6.
Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a run with Singletary. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To the air, Dart. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jack Campbell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Giants win the football game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Giants, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. Thanks for tuning in.